What's up, YouTube? Welcome to episode 2 of the AWS Weekly Recap. I'm your host, Keidrick Pettaway. Let's jump right in. News in this update will be from the week of 1/26/2025. Starting off in the compute space, AWS serverless. In case you missed it, for Q4 2024, several updates that happened throughout the year. So this is the 27th edition of the AWS serverless. In case you missed it, so big announcements at the 2024 reInvent. Consisted of two different tracks: serverless and app integration. You can definitely go in and read more up on that as you feel. I'll leave the link in the description below. Additionally, AWS Lambda and AWS ECS had its 10-year anniversary. So that's a pretty big milestone. Goes on to say here that Lambda now serves over 1.5 million monthly customers and processes tens of trillions of requests each month. AWS is commemorating this anniversary with insights from serverless heroes, products leads, and principals. Next on the list is... we already covered that. Next on the list is... still under compute is the AWS EKS, and basically it goes on to tell us that EKS, which stands for that's AWS Elastic Kubernetes Service, and it now supports version 1.32. So apparently in this version there were several new features and bug fixes. Let's see, not only this EKS now on 1.32, also the EKS distro is on 1.32, so you can create new clusters using the updated version of 1.32. In general AWS news, in the Asia Pacific region, there is talk of, are there plans to launch a new Mexico region in AWS? We already have the, wrong window. So yeah, this is the link for that, AWS Mexico. So this is coming actually in this month. So basically, they're expanding the entire AWS stack into this region. Should be good for all of those involved. Goes on to say that AWS is planning to invest more than 50. I'm so sorry, not 50. Probably get to that point, but AWS is planning to invest more than $5 billion in Mexico over the next 15 years. This region will provide customers with advanced, secure, and cloud technologies, including AI and ML. Additionally, AWS has launched a $300,000 AWS InCommunities Fund to help with local groups, schools, and organizations as they initiate new community projects in AWS. I'll leave it. Here's the link here for that. So all of these links for this will be in the description of this video below. And finally, in the .NET news space for AWS, looks like they have launched continuous replication to Amazon RDS for SQL Server from Azure SQL Server. So these are some pretty big monumental events for AWS that's kind of happened within the past week or two. So that's really all I wanted to cover for today. But like I said, all of these links will be in the description of the video below. And my goal with this series of videos is it's going to help me stay up to date, current on AWS technologies, and also to see kind of what people out in the real world are using. So are they actually consuming all of these updates that AWS is putting out? They spend a lot of time on building out infrastructure, and they are pretty fast to iterate on things. So just really using this as a platform to kind of stay in the know with the news that the company is presenting, and then as well as kind of get feedback for people that are in the AWS ecosystem, like, hey, are you actually using these new things that they're supporting? If so, how are you using it? So hopefully these videos will be beneficial to you. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.